Hi Aries, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be your reading for next week. So I've already uploaded your 19th through the 25th. So this is going to be for the last week. So we're going to look at the 26th through June the 1st. This week starts with a new moon. On the 26th, we have a new moon in Gemini. I will do a reading for that soon. So let's see though, I'm going to kind of keep this general unless a specific message comes in about love, career, but I will try to look at the reading here as general for next week. What can you expect? What are the best possible energies here for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars? By this time, as I mentioned in the reading that I did for you guys for 19 through the 25th, Saturn has left Pisces and has moved into Aries. So let's see. What is important next week for you guys? Closing May. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. What can you expect? What are the best possible energies? How are things unfolding for Aries? One more. Okay, how interesting. These two together, both kind of trying to find a meaning about something. It's like the Hermit here is coming as there's been a long journey. I'm trying not to let a situation from outside here distract me. I need to focus on my pathway. There's a solitude, but then there's this other, it feels like the Four of Cups is a little bit romantic here. It's like that one love or that one opportunity. It's like you that's why I said you with these two cards, it feels like you're trying to find something meaningful to address a situation here, and it requires a lot of emotional depth, first of all, with this Four of Cups, but also it's like no kind of like settling. There's something here that you're seeking. It's emotional, by the way. It can be about family, it can be about a person. The Strength card, I like it. That's why I said it has to be something meaningful. You have understood a lot with the combination of the Hermit and the Strength card when it comes to the heart, when it comes to your ego. And I don't know, for some of you, if you're feeling we'll see the rest of the reading, that you just need time alone, or you feel like you need to step up to be courageous about something. Because I feel like, again, going back to those cards, you don't want to have regrets why I didn't do this. Why didn't I go for it? Why I kind of did not reach out, or if it is a dream or something that you want to follow. It's like I need to go towards it so I don't have regrets. Yep, the moon, that's what you're trying. If we see the star on the red when we do the reading, the rest of the reading here, that will be at least kind of trying to find a pathway. Remember I said moon in Cancer with the Four of Cups? So yeah, there's a lot of depth. You're trying to bring to the light here, or to the surface. With the new moon, I feel like you're starting something new here. For some of you guys, maybe you have been kind of trying to stay in solitude, and now you feel like you have to be more out there to pursue something. Let's see. It will give me an idea what exactly is going on once I see the whole reading. Okay, you are kind of really stressed. I think you had this in the previous reading. The Nine of Swords is part of that Hermit energy here. 9 and 9. So you're stressing because this is very analytical, and then I said when it comes to that emotional situation, this is kind of sleepless night, continuously thinking about a situation over and over and over. Why? Because again, I feel like this is the moment where you feel like I need to do something. I need to step up. I need to be courageous. I need to change something. But you seem very worried about whatever it is, that cup, that one feeling, that one option. Yep, this is your card. This is your card. So the portal here, you feel like you have to make a major decision here, or to again step up. The two of wands, Mars in Aries, by the way that is coming in here, and I feel like a deja vu, maybe I said this to you in the last reading, it always says that kind of you might have another choice right now, that it might be decent, it might keep you safe, but you're longing for something else. And with Mars in Aries energy here, you have to kind of assert yourself. I need to focus on what's best, not just something settling, not just something that I'm like, okay, it kind of gives me that security for the moment. These two cards do not contradict each other in a way that they're fire and air, so the logic here and when it comes to the passion coming together. But yes, you feel like you have to step out, to decide on a specific course in your life. But because with the moon and that hermit, it's like there's distraction or other situation, you're trying to figure out what's the best pathway. So at the heart of this reading, we have the Knight of Cups, which is actions, but actions from the heart. Is this proposal? Is it something that has to do here with your emotions? It's not going to be romantic for all of you, but for some of you it is a romantic choice. It's like your heart is longing for something. You want still, when it comes here to this dream, it's coming with a Piscean energy, by the way. The best solution is to take actions, let the heart guide you. Be romantically here kind of linked. Why? Because in the past, or someone was not clear with their intentions, or there was something hidden here. That's why right now you are kind of worried and overthinking about what to do, what's next. I feel like the cardinal signs have been getting the Seven of Swords. I know you and Cancer get this, by the way. But yeah, that Seven of Swords or feels sneaky, or someone did not make a decision here and hid kind of their intentions, was pretending, was holding back, was hiding. There you are with the Emperor. So now it's like really making a powerful statement. It is part of the Four, by the way, the Four of Cups that I mentioned before. So what you're thinking is best. That's why I said stepping into this situation. Or you feel like this is a person you want to be with, or this is you. I feel like mostly it's your energy. Do not focus on the masculine here. We will clarify and we will see. But I feel like the Emperor feels like I'm in charge. I got this. Not second guessing, not being afraid. It's just there's confidence and structure there and power. Oh my God. Okay, so I like what's coming in because it's completely different. That's why choose, make that choice here. Things are going to happen quickly and swiftly. Now, if you've been waiting for messages, this is very quick messages here that are coming in. Also, your mind here is feeling freeing because look at the Nine of Swords, sleepless night, anxiety. I don't know what to do. I mean, I have to make this choice, but where is this going? Into something much, 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 much better. You're overthinking. This is very spontaneous energy, by the way, because after all, it is Sagittarius, Mercury in Sagittarius. Fast, quick, outside, sunny attitude, optimistic. There's here all these kind of visions that you have and passion that are kind of flying here, fast and quick. And it is, by the way, part of that strength card that I mentioned here, that courage. So that's what it is. You're accessing here, you or whoever that is coming in with a strength card, part of the wheel. Nobody can stop you from traveling here, from sending a message, from feeling more optimistic. It's like kind of lively energy that is coming in. Messages though, great news or more freeing. Because look at how you see yourself here. You have the Knight of Swords. This is also kind of not avoiding, very much, I know what's the best choice, on a mission here. I'm going to go through. Now, unless some of you are kind of dealing here with something that has to do with government, with the Knight of Swords, or a statement, because both of these are coming with that kind of energy here. Not avoiding, not bluffing. This is the statement, on a mission. I'm kind of, you know, going to say this and this is it. That's what I feel with this combination in when it comes to your mind here, and when it comes to how you're going to behave. But yeah, all about decision, communication, traveling, departure here, and things are going to be pretty straightforward. Why? Because externally here, what you don't see, there's a new passion, new beginning. That's why you're making this choice. Or it's coming from a person, or whatever is influencing you externally, but it's like the moment is now. It feels exciting, it feels new, and then it's like it's up to you, or whoever you're connecting, to kind of be clear with this direction. As I mentioned, it might be from, you know, from a person here. It might be that with these two knights, that at the heart of this you have the Knight of Cups, romantic, but this is more kind of, you know, I can see the Knight of Swords fair and idealistic, but very sharp and logical. So that's why I feel like you are getting fueled mostly here by this fire externally. The Wheel of Fortune. That's what you're hoping for, that things are going to turn around here for you quickly and swiftly. Fated events, and the universe has your back. And get excited. I like when I have the immediate future and the outcome with the same element, because that means that there's no contradiction here. Now, again, for some of you, the messages that are coming towards you, it feels more or about a connection, dating. This can be flirtatious, this can be enthusiastic, again, passionate, but it's a new phase, a new journey. Also, again, if you have been kind of wanting to start something, but you're not sure what's going to happen, again, very, very much quickly and swiftly. Fire, it's your element. It's very action oriented, more than the Knight of Swords. It makes things happen, starts things. So from, you know, anything, project, I want to say again, if it is about you and the person here that you want to go, is telling you be more open, more flirtatious, more carefree and ready here to kind of unleash whatever it is this, like we have the dragon here, whatever this passion that you have had. But it feels exciting. Let me clarify, because we'll get a little bit more. But where the Ace of Wands is just that potential, that seed, now with the Page of Wands here, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, we're getting something that is developing now, is in the developing stage or phase. From communication, again, maybe you and this person finally talking, a passionate talk. Yeah, you have been concerned before, because we have that Five of Pentacles that feels like, or financially left out, or kind of when it comes here to this Emperor, someone feels like that they're going to lose their power or their structure, especially for some of you, if again you depend on a person's here authority. If it is about a father figure, if it is about a boss, or if it is about leadership qualities. But again, the energy that is coming in is mostly youthful, more spontaneous. That's what it is. And as I mentioned, the fire here does not play this kind of mind games. It's very blunt to the point, where before someone has not been like that, has been trying to hide. So yeah, or some great news, or a more optimistic, passionate situation. But I will say be excited with this week, because the fire energy is going to boost here your morale, or is going to make things happen when it comes to your life. All right, so let's see. What is this Nine of Swords? What is this constant worry and anxiety here, and sleepless night and overthinking? Okay. because you can have your happily ever after and not in solitude like that hermit. You remember, like this is so interesting, because I saw the Two of Swords here and the Five of Swords that someone was holding back, which is this person. And I said some type of indecision because someone was not direct here with their intentions. Well, that's why we have the Nine of Swords, because of that avoidance in the past. So there's a happily ever after here. There's someone you want to share your life with or have this happy place. But you feel like how? Because the decision is not being made here. With it, I cannot see clearly. But the challenge that is coming in, or what's helping you, is telling you that yes, you can make a decision. Are you ready to go out there and explore something? Because you know that whatever is holding you right now, it's not enough. That's, I feel like, kind of the energy here that will help you to understand if you're questioning with the Four of Cups. Do I want this? Am I happy? Should I go towards this? Yes, it's telling you yes. Libra and Aries axis, by the way. The Moon in Libra and the Mars in Aries. The opposition. All right, so what is this Two of Wands? One more. Oh my goodness. Yep, I guess that's, oh my goodness. Okay, so that's why the cards is like wanted to come out here. Is what's coming in and the Knight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Wands will be coming in fast, quick. You're looking at situations with optimism instead of worrying. That's the difference when it comes to fire and when it comes to air. Fire is just optimistic, always looks at the positive side, or it's just about the adventure and excitement and there's something to explore. So it's about messages here. And the Knight of Swords, which is your attitude, as soon as this situation comes in, you're going to feel like, okay, now I'm going to be very clear. I'm going to take actions here, or I'm going to, you know, communicate. But yeah, it feels like between these messages and optimism and where do I go and actually taking actions, which is going to come towards you guys. Messages, traveling, sending someone here, or a letter, or some type of plans, the King of Wands. So I feel like I'm connecting to the masculine. I don't have to. Is because when it comes at the heart of this reading, you want something here more of a guaranteed. These two knights, which can very well go well together. It can be, as I mentioned, financially here, friendship, but there's a dream, there's an intimacy, there's from the heart actions here, but more passive. This energy is passive. There's nothing passive what's coming in here. Everything is fast and quick, but at the heart, maybe that's what you were looking for, or kind of wanted some type of guarantee when it comes to these actions. Romantic, steady, reliable, consistent. What is this Seven of Swords? What is this Seven of Swords? Okay, so it is about a connection. Someone here felt like they needed to avoid. I really love the Nine of Wands. I mean, yeah, the Nine of Wands and the Lovers, because to me, this is the kind of person that is never going to give up, but also is very careful, very guarded in a way. Because remember, the Eight of Wands is coming in. I'm going to stay here until the moment where both of us can connect. It might be that you were protecting your heart from someone here that was not clear with their intentions. It's coming though. Whatever it is that you have been kind of avoiding, it's coming. Now, one thing these two cards have together, there's the Moon in Aquarius trying to detach, again, not make a decision. And there's the Moon in Sagittarius, which is optimistic, resilient, but also, again, someone feels like I've maintained this optimism way too long, and I don't want to feel here like still wounded, or kind of someone here may come and it's like take my energy away. I always feel like the Nine of Wands is preserving that optimism and, in a way, passion, but not ready to kind of burn out. So yeah, it is about love. or about, again, something that has to do with the best choice for you. All right, so what is the Emperor? You see, that's why I said we do have someone here that is really, the masculine is coming again, has been waiting for some time here and wants to invest fully. Yeah, that's why I said not burned out, because there's a fear of regrets, emotional loss here, tired. So someone is like, I need to be strong, I need to have authority, I need to have good structure, because of something here that might cause some type of grief, loss. There's still love. Again, someone is really carrying this love, but I feel like in your mind, or in this person's mind, it's like, I need here to kind of be in charge and in control, or feel powerful, so I don't feel like the burden is all on me. All right, so what is the Eight of Wands, please? One more. The Hierophant. This is good because I feel like on a quest, devotion, if you've been waiting something that, as I mentioned here, that has to do or with a higher authority, or when it comes here to marriage, commitment, finally someone feels like, I'm going to go towards it because I have faith. It's like it feels like a blessing. Remember the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. These are all about the Hierophant, the changes, the lessons here that we have to go through. But I feel like it feels towards something that gives you certain sense of or faith, or a belief, or this is meant to be. Going back again to you trying to find some meaning here towards the situation. What is the Eight of Wands? One more. Yep. Oh my goodness, this really feels from the divine clarity here. I'm gonna look at this for a moment. They fell out, so I feel like it's you. I keep saying to you guys all the time that you get the Ten of Pentacles, legacies, money, and the Six of Cups, which I feel like this is love, known joy, or some, you know, for some of you it might be someone you know. You really are, it feels like this week is really going to change everything in a sense, or mentally here, or energetically, or for some of you really you're going to get some type of messages here that bring the clarity, and you can see your life going towards long term with a Hierophant. Even if you know right now there's something that is happening quickly and fast, because we're just looking at the energies of the week, it has to do something here about the future, that you can have it all with this. The love, the connection, the happiness, the joy. So let's see the Knight of Swords. But yeah, some type of clarity or breakthrough. And it feels very much like a miracle from the divine. What is the Knight of Swords? One more. Okay, so that's why. And you've been hanging in there. Because it is between, as I mentioned, when it comes to this romantic situation, or when it comes from the heart, and then we have the Justice, the Libra here energy. That is kind of weighing here the mind versus the heart, what's logical when it comes to a situation, pros, cons, but you feel like you have made a decision with the Knight of Swords that you are going to act. Does not necessarily mean that you are kind of going to be here more careful, more filtered in when it comes to this energy. It's just you feel like, I gotta know, I gotta make a decision. All right, so what is the Ace of Wands? One more. It's the Emperor. Okay. Oh, this came reversed here. How interesting. Not only that there's going to be here, again, some messages, it feels like safe passage. Look, we have the bridge and we have the Six of Swords. So this is the beginning of what you think here when it comes to this burden, regret, loss. It's like someone that feels like, no, I've built this. This is the beginning of us moving into something better. There's a solution here that is coming in. And that's why you're getting that outcome. So whatever in your mind, with the Emperor as being like, you know, too much or loss, this is changing here externally, saying this is the beginning of someone finally feeling like this is a safe passage, or I have a solution here. What is the Wheel of Fortune? One more. Oh my goodness. And the Strength card. That's why it's just going back to making the choice. By the way, the High Priestess is the choice. You're following your intuition and going. But that's why you're kind of looking at the Wheel of Fortune with hopes and fears, because there's something here with the Death card that once it's done, is done. We cannot go back. It's going to change completely here, everything. But at the same time, you feel like this is the time to make that choice and to follow my intuition here. And you're hoping again for that meaning, that, or that purpose, or that pathway, or that choice here that you've been kind of wondering, you know, what's best, where do I go, what's gonna happen. It is all or nothing, and it's like a phase completely changing here. So I feel like, again, ready for the Page of Wands, ready to kind of jump into this situation and explore. What is the Page of Wands here? One more. Yep, it's about the Pages. Now, oh my goodness, the Judgment here. Yeah, you're going to let go of something painful. So you have been struggling with the Pages, the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. You've been struggling when it comes here to what's something real. I feel like also here this energy is like, can we talk first? Is it something tangible? I want something guaranteed here, where again in the end I feel like whatever is coming in is going to be more, let's jump. Not everything here has to be guaranteed. I don't know if it's been about money, about settlement here, or when it comes to this, the Emperor, something that has to do with salary or even work. Because I feel like, again, this is someone that is trying here to maintain their status. It feels like with the Judgment, this is the moment. This is the moment here where you act, where you don't struggle or you feel like you have everything here to be guaranteed. You're going to be more in your own carefree. If someone has been holding you back, again, because of this Page of Pentacles, and it can be for some of you also children. Remember the Five of Pentacles here is like, oh, I'm not going to kind of have the financial means here, or I'm going to be left out. I feel like this is much better. The Page of Wands is entrepreneurial, high-spirited, an innovator, can make anything happen. So from messages here, or a call that is coming in, that feels like more passionate, more spontaneous. So this is it, guys. I truly hope this resonates with you. Thank you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.